episode of Judge Balbina Gabinski. The defendant, old lady Dee Dee, known for being dirty and disheveled, is here as a nurse from Shands to plead her case. Welcome, welcome. And today's prosecutor, Nurse Flo, works as a nurse manager at Dee Dee's floor and is advocating wearing gloves and infection control. Honorable Judge Balbina Gadomska.
You may be seated. Good God, what is that in my courtroom? What does that smell?
I don't know.
Today we have case number 8675309. Dee Dee versus Flo. Ms. Flo, can you please plead your case?
She is dirty and she's spreading infection around to the whole hospital. And she's very unsafe. Just look at her fingers.
Ain't nothing wrong with my fingers.
Dee Dee, dirty and disheveled, is it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you please plead your case to me and to the courtroom?
Well, Flo has brought charges against me for being dirty and disheveled, whatever, but I have adhered to all standards of practices according to my practical nursing handbook made in 1929. Therefore, I have adhered to all policies and procedures.
You are ridiculous. Today there is some evidence brought forward. Plaintiff, will you please present the evidence to me and to the court?
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
What is that?
She has brought her spatula from her kitchen and there's poop all over it.
Well, that's disgusting. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, according to my nurse's handbook from 1929, it says, the method of disposing of excreta and the disinfectants used vary in different hospitals, but whatever the method, important points to remember are, 1, that the disinfectant must reach the germs in order to destroy them, and therefore all large lumps of feces should be broken down with a spatula or whatever the hospital.
I've heard enough. That's disgusting. Get behind your podium. Go back to your area. I think that's absolutely unheard of. That is not in this day and age, and I'm appalled. Can you please present any more evidence that you have to the courtroom?
Yes. This is Exhibit B, Your Honor. A syringe with Dee Dee's blood all over it. And in today's day and age, we have vial access cannulas that you can use to prevent this kind of thing from happening. But she uses needles for everything.
Look,
Are we sure? Go ahead.
I don't understand that newfangled technology. When I grew up, we used needles, and needles work perfectly fine. I mean, being a nurse is hard work. Sometimes you gotta get stuck, but hey, I get it done.
Are we sure that is Dee Dee's blood?
It is. We tested it.
I'm so grossed out right now. Can you please present any more evidence that you have?
Yes, this is the last thing. It's an isolation gown with Dookie all over it. She wears this in every single patient's room. She doesn't throw it away.
According to my practical nursing handbook from 1929, it says to wear an isolation gown, and it says the nurse should also have a gown that will completely cover the uniform to wear when doing work that involves close contact with the patient. To put on the gown removes the cuffs and put on the gown, tying the neck in the back, and then putting on the sleeves. To take it off, wash and disinfect the hands, slip the gown down, crease it in the center, with the clean side innermost if it is to remain in the patient's room, but outermost if it was kept in service.
Okay, I'm
of the
bored.
room.
Can you please?
No, I'm just objecting, Your Honor. I am just saying that I folded it appropriately, and just because I reused it, it was according to guidelines.
But you are spreading this to every single patient that you touch.
But it doesn't get on me.
Nurse Flo, can you please describe to me how you're going to, or how you're going to initiate this change that's going to get this dirty old Dee Dee to cooperate in your facility?
I've tried being nice to them, and I'm done with that. Y'all just have to change. I went in there and I told them what needed to be done, and they're not listening.
Oh, you were never nice about it. You just came all fresh out of nursing school, being like, I got in my evidence-based practice or whatever, and then you just want to come up and change everything. I do not think so.
Yes, I'm gonna change everything because you're killing people.
I kill you.
I took your poop spatula. the
Oh,
other
no,
day.
she didn't. Yeah, because you want to use it. So that's all I have to say. Is she just came in and started trying to change everything, and that's not going to happen. We've been there for 20-something years, and my nurses that are my age, they ain't having it.
Your Honor, they just will not let go of the policies that they've had all these years. I have examples of it. I have evidence of it. It's just not working. You know what? That's it. I'm taking the remote.
Oh, no, you didn't! No, you didn't! Get it out of her back! No, you didn't!
You guys have made a disgrace out of my courtroom. You come in here looking like a mess. There's people coming in and out of my courtroom. You over there have just made a fool of yourself because you do not seem like a very good nurse manager. And haven't you guys ever heard of the Lewin model of nursing?
Nope.
Excuse me, do not speak out of turn. This is my turn to talk. I have chased you out of this courtroom once and I will do it again. There's three processes of the Lewin model. There is the unfreezing stage, which they say that you should gather information about a problem, accurately assess the problem, decide if the change is necessary, and make others aware of the need of change. I see that you have tried to implement that with Nurse Dirty D over there. She's, I know you probably have had some issues with her, but there is more than just that one stage. There's the moving stage, which you need to identify the areas of support and resistance, which helps anything that, she's obviously not, she and her crew are not doing the things that you need her to do, but you also need to identify ways that you can support her in developing these changes. And there's goals and objectives that you guys need to set as a nurse manager. You need to include everyone in the effective planning. There's also a refreezing stage, which says that it requires and enforces the compliance with the change process, and it supports and encourages others until change is no longer viewed as new, but as a part of the status quo. So what I think you need to do, Nurse Flo, you need to be more assertive with your staff. And Dirty D over there, can you please bring me that book?
Can I have it back?
No, ma'am. You are not allowed to practice anything out of this book any longer. Please, what is on your face?
I don't know, but it's tart.
That is disgusting. My court is now over. Please get out of my courtroom. You will be fired if you do not follow the procedures of change.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nurse Flo, can you please approach the bench? I understand that you have tried to implement some of these changes, but you have not done a very good job at it because obviously your staff and your employees are not following the protocol for change. You need to use the Lewin model from now on and accurately assess the problems, and you need to identify the areas of support and resistance and enforce and support others that are changing, okay? So from now on, what will you be doing?
Using the Lewin model.
Thank you. Balbina Godomska's court is now adjourned.
And today's prosecutor, Nurse Flo, works at D's. God, okay, sorry. No, I can't. Oh my. All rise for the Honorable Balbina Godomska. All rise for the Honorable Judge Balbina Godomska.
Make noise.
What is that off the
back in the zone.
It's your courtroom. You're in control.
Go!
Did you record it?
I am!
Can you control that child in my courtroom?
I got you a spatula.
Oh, what? You better give me my spatula. No.
Whenever you're ready.
Court is now